spin on digital highways. Lenny's at the helm through neon lit byways.
Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alrighty, welcome back. We are going to be playing some more Out of Ore. Go away. I don't know. This tree's been trying to make out with me. I don't know what's going on. Leave me alone. Alright, so we are working in my underground bunker that I've been making. I kind of redid the entrance. I gotta figure out a way to hide it, like get grass and stuff back on top of the dirt. But I made kind of like a little mineshaft entrance that goes down to the doorway now instead of my Alice in Wonderland hole. Um, I needed it to be a little bit more solid and permanent. So went with that. And then we have our underground bunker here with a bunch of hoppers in the floor. And then behind the wall here is majority of the goings on. You have the water filtration and production, which feeds the slush box and all that junk over here. We have 2 charcoal plants that are hidden back here. Only one is actively running though, even though the conveyor fills both. I just built that one for when the time comes. Coal is automatically sifted out, dropped down the chute, and delivered directly to it. And then here's the water lines coming through still, and our sluice box that looks like it's doing stuff, but that might do that all the time now since the water's there. I don't really know. I haven't been digging, so I mean it really shouldn't be doing anything. It is what it is. And then there's a sell point at the base, so it will hold on to everything here in the sluice box and sell the dirt that I don't need. Don't know. Hopefully everything still works past this. I don't know what's going on there. There's a bunch of dirt. Must have missed from above and it fell in. I don't know. But then we can head on over here. And over here is actually the separator from the trommel. So anything that the trommel separates that the sluice box doesn't goes into that storage there. I was trying to get up above so we can run down. And down here after the frother, because there's a frother down here, you just can barely see it. It goes to these 2 storage containers, but these only happen if there is a blasted rock, because that's what goes through the frother and stuff. Kind of shocked that I did actually have tailings. Oh, my inventory's full of all the stuff that was supposed to be in there. All of that. So, am I hurting for money? No, I have 844,000, so I don't know why I had all that in my inventory. But let's sell off the tailings and continue on our way. We have been digging down. And so far, do we have my little gun? Here we go, my metal analyzer. Let's take a peek. We got solid rock here, so we do have to blow our way through. I am good without bots, thanks. And then, what do we got going on up here? Is that pay dirt? That found its way all the way down? Oh yeah, it is. It's pay dirt. This is blasted rock. I did find helium on accident, I guess. I don't know. Here's the periodic table. This is what we got so far. We got mercury and helium are the two randoms. I honestly don't know how I got helium or where. Can you capture helium? Noble gas used in balloons and cryogenics. Liquid at room temperature, toxic. Yeah, well, so I don't know of any way of containing those though. So if I did get it, I wouldn't even really know. But we can hop on in here. It has been a while since I have played this game. I do need to clear out this tunnel some. Probably should have went to the other side if I was going to dig out that one. Alright, so now we just got to back up to the other hopper. You know what I didn't check was to make sure that everything was running. I mean, I guess all the belts were moving, weren't they? We can check right here. Yes. And I definitely keep dropping dirt through the floor into that storage. Trying to be a little cautious because the solid rock will launch me all over the place and definitely not let me dig through it. So just trying to scrape all the blasted stuff out around it. Not looking like that's really a thing for some reason. This is definitely all blasted above it. It looks completely different. Yet it's like letting me take the solid rock, but not take the blasted. That's interesting. Might have to blow some more of that down. How far back do I have to be when I don't to not get it over the sidewalk? There. Okay, let's hop on out. Make sure we got RDX dynamite in our inventory here. And we are gonna do some demolition. So we put it on free mode again. Get it to where it's just barely clipping through the walls so that I know how far I am. And then if I move probably about 5 foot, place a dynamite there, dynamite there. And then we're gonna do the same thing down here. Find the edge, go about 5 foot forward, place 2 dynamites, and we'll do another 2 up here. And now for the fireworks. Okay. accidentally shut off the engine. That definitely worked. It is allowing me to pick up the dirt again. Do you have to think about putting in the next hoppers soon? As I am getting quite a ways down the ramp. I haven't really came up with a method for determining how far I should go down the ramp before I put in the next hopper. In my first mineshaft episodes, I was using ceiling grates to protect myself from collapse and counting those. So maybe I can count these wall grates. The other question is, the last one, I had built the hoppers into the landing type deal, like I have here. But each time I wanted to progress, I just built new hoppers and their own power supplies and stuff. Even though I really kind of stopped using all the hoppers in the ramp, other than the one I was at. So I wonder if I should delete that one once I create the next one and just keep using that same power line and same hoppers and just move them down the ramp. It would definitely keep my power demands down. Second. Shouldn't that stuff have been going through all of this and making it, because that's blasted rock. Oh, here it is. Maybe I just wasn't seeing it, or it was taking forever. Okay, I thought maybe the conveyors weren't on, but I was wrong. Hopefully the cameras don't look too wonky. I switched it up a little bit today. I don't want to use my actual phone for a recording device all the time, because then obviously when I get phone calls, it interrupts the stream and stuff like that. So I would like to try to keep it on other cameras if possible. The other thing I kind of changed is the green screen. I'm trying to make setup a little bit easier, and for the longest time I had the green screen attached to my rig my triples and stuff, and it'd be right here behind me. And because of the positioning of the camera, I couldn't do that. It was on a pole like 3 feet up in the air behind the rig. So if I put the green screen down, it would be in the way. But the dash cam that I have has kind of a fisheye lens. So it actually fits up underneath the rig and can record the triples. So we're trying that right now. We're going to see how that holds up. And it allowed me to bring my green screen back and not have to use a mobile green screen. The dirt was too heavy, it kept causing me to tip. The other side of this. What the fuck? I think I like hooked into the ramp. Yeah, down at too much of an angle, so I'm catching the ramp. Or the metal grates on the wall. Could be that too. Since I'm hitting it now. I know the scoop moved the tractor some, but I don't think it moved it that much. Switch to, yeah, I think the driver can. Give me a little bit better of a position. Ah. Alright, so what broke? Looks like we got a blown turbo. Womp womp. We'll put it in the inventory. Open up the store. And we need a turbo. And 85%. Where's the 100% one? Is there not? So high quality turbo is 100%. It's $12.62. But a built turbo costs $24.75. And really, that makes 0 cents. I guess I'm not gonna complain about it, cause it's saving me money. I mean, I basically just got like a free turbo almost. I don't think that's right. Usually the best one's the most expensive one in this game. I don't know about real life, but I need to find my pool noodle. I cover this part here. There we go. Sorry. Comfort is key. Seem to scoop much. It's trying to like tip me over, so I think I need to pay a little bit more attention to the ground. Get this position better. Oh, digging it out. That's interesting. Still don't think I had it positioned quite right, but we do have a full bucket now, so we can at least go dump this. definitely quite the trip back up this ramp, so I might be due for hopper relocation here any minute. So let's tip this bucket down a little more aggressively, cut into this. I got the space to get the conveyor down there. We're gonna dig down to make space for the hopper now. Because if it's that close, it's just time to move it. This side as well, without falling off the ramp. Alright, almost fell in. Indestructible ceiling there. I mean, that is what we want for the roof of our bunker, isn't it? Indestructible ceiling. Don't believe we're gonna be able to do too much more down there. So for now, we're gonna dump this, hop out of the tractor, and oh nice. Okay, so it looks like the conveyor goes under, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. So let's put it on free mode like I usually do for my demolitions. Get it right up to the edge, push it in about 2 feet or so, and then blow this joint. So we're gonna end up going straight this way. Well, maybe not straight this way. We gotta go down with the ramp. So what is this? Copper? I don't want to be blowing up copper. Well, not a whole lot I can really do here. I mean, besides manually dig it up, but I think that's gonna take too long. I don't know how big this node is either, so. Alright, we're gonna have to mark this, I guess, somehow. We're gonna mark it with a random block that doesn't belong there. gonna have to come back and find a way to dig this up. We're gonna keep. Oh, still more copper. All right. Just close your eyes and place the next one. Okay. Oh no, wrong button. You didn't see that. Copper is nice little strip right here. I wonder if I can use an excavator from the side and just shovel it up. This one looks like blasted rock. It is, alright. Alright, so we are at the base here, but if there's anything I did learn from any of my other placements of hoppers, it's got to be at the end of the ramp. None of this leaving a ledge thing going on here. So let's find the piece that goes on there, which appears to be this one. Alright, so now it's going to end up being here where the hopper is. So let's do that. Beat the autosave. I do need to grab power grid. Should be the only thing attached over here. Yes, okay. Take out this corner. And then should probably fix this for now. Am I out of floors? Like what the f? Just need regular old wood flooring. Factory, buildings, wood. And what was that? 10, 8? I don't freaking know. Can't count that high. Alright. And then we need some straight. And we got any more ups? Up by 6s, up by 4s. I think we're gonna do the 6s. That's in the ground. Or it would have been even steeper, so that's not a problem. I just either need another straight. I do have a 2 meter straight. That's not gonna give us. It might. Six again. It's better. Feel like if I were to put a bigger straight in there, be better off. STR. So let's do. Don't need an 8 for there. Either 4 or 6. But considering the copper is down, I want to do as little downward destruction as possible. So let's go straight out 8, and then that way we just have to blow up the ceiling. It is my thought process here, and the ceiling was not copper. And then need some ups. 8x4. It is steeper, right? Am I crazy? Is it less steep? I got some in my inventory. I guess I could just check, couldn't I? Oh, it's less steep. I thought it was more steep. Alright. No, I ran out. Now, do I want more steep? I guess we're gonna find out. Need my dynamite back. Meow. What are you meowing about? Grid. I need 3. Come here. Kitty's meowing, but she doesn't want to come here. Oh, hi, there you are. Meow meow. You're just gonna lay on the floor and roll around and expect me to come to you? That's not how this works. You come to me, then I shove you in my sweater. Yep. And then you hang out and purr really loud. Wish the microphone would catch it, but it don't. Alright. Let's... So loud, it's so cute. Let's do a left into a hopper. You a little one. We need snap build. You trying to escape or you just trying to get more comfy? Hmm? So let's what in the hell? Why did my one camera flip upside down? And the other question is, when did it flip upside down? If I do transform, rotate 180 degrees. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened there. Interesting. I'll have to take a peek at when that did that. I wonder, I don't think there's any key bindings that would do that, would it? Nah. Let's get this hopper in place so we can make sure this is where I want it. Crap. There is a slight gap. So really, I need this like 2 meters shorter. I wonder what would happen if I use another 4x6 instead of a 4x4. So let's see, or 8x6 I meant. try that. Need my dynamite bag to clear out some more space. And it's a little low, but I don't know that that really matters. Ah, it still goes to the same exact spot though, so that did not help at all. So we want this and this, and then we're gonna go back to the 8x4. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta clear that ramp, and this ramp. So I don't think doing it all the way back here would make a difference because it still goes 6 is the part that I'm missing, I believe. Up. So if it goes 8x6, 8x4 is the down. So it had to be a 4x4 to shorten it at all, and even then, I don't know. That it's gonna help. I think I'd be better off with a straight 6. Got a straight 8 in my inventory. I was just making sure what I had. So let's knock that out. Put a 6 in its place. And just stand right in the way so it won't let me place it. And from there, do these 8x4s because they go down slowly. I really don't want to blow up any more of that copper, but I'm probably gonna have to. Let's see if I can just snap it on. I mean, it did, but I need my explosives back again. So there's the belt. So there's that. Is this all still copper? Yeah, gosh. That's crazy. Alright. So that got us down to the level that we need. And then from here, should be able to do a straight 2. And then a left. Oh no. I'm confused at what I took out that brought me back this far. Do I need another 6 or an 8? I mean, I have an 8. Let's see what the 8 does. Oh, I moved to left though. I'm gonna need that next. Straight 8. And then a left. Which should put the hopper right there. Yeah, alright. So that's what we were after this whole time. So now I can go up this, placing dynamite everywhere that doesn't clear. just to clean up my belt. Beautiful. Oh, there's a little bit still here. Alright, so now we go to the others. Oh, there's still a bunch of shit in this hopper. So we're going to switch to RDX so that it doesn't delete the material then. And everything that blows up in the hopper should land in the hopper. Look at that. Okay, so now we need to go on down here and connect power output. And we need to dig to the output. And now cables. And I need pylons. Store PY. So I need these guys. I'm gonna guess 3. I honestly have no idea. And then I need to make sure I don't get hooked, oops, on these pylons. So there's one right there. We're gonna put this next one. We're gonna free build just so it lets me put it wherever I want. And we're gonna, oops, snap it to this. And connect here. And now we're gonna connect that. If it'll let me again, come on. And we're gonna see how far this is gonna let me go. Oh shit, I didn't really think about that part. It goes red the whole time unless you got something to connect it to. Crap. So I think it should reach like here. It reaches at least. And then I highly doubt this one's gonna make it all the way down, but there's the connect. No. Alright, so we do need an in between. Shit. There we go. So that one is up there. We do have another hole here that I can build in. That's copper, so I don't want to stick it to copper. Crap, but that's like where it needs to go. I guess it really doesn't matter because either way it's gonna be really close to the hopper. So there's that. I'm gonna run out of power cables. This one. Oh no. That's too far away. Can't have that. No.